Hello and welcome to Sparky's Tech Corner. Now I'm just on my way a little bit, probably 5 minutes before I open this package here. But now what I ended up getting today in the mail finally is an old antique, what is it? It's a Remington Remette typewriter. I think it was made like into the 1930s, 1940s. Really cool, unique typewriter. I spent like $75 for it. Bought it because of a show I was watching. I was real interested, kind of fascinated with how it looked and all that good stuff. So, being the nerd I am, I bought it. So, got two people watching. I know John's one of them. I don't know who else is watching. It's gotta be a quick stream. I'm probably not gonna stream for very long. I'm sorry, I need to get a damn haircut. That's why I put the hat on. Hair was all over the fucking place. Besides, I had to walk all the damn time, and well, no, I used to wear a hat. I walk all the damn time. I don't anymore. But no, like I said, I'm just gonna do an unboxing, kind of do some. It doesn't type, but I was told that the mechanisms all work on it. Hey Ben, what's up? But no, the typewriter doesn't type. It needs a lot of work done to it. Still, the mechanisms work. That's one of the things I'm going to go through and see if all the keys type return back. See how they boxed it and sent it. Because that's always fun to see. How many people actually screw up basic packaging. Throw something delicate in a box with no padding or anything like that and ship it. Oh, it'll be okay. Actually, no, I had a good idea of Linus Tech Tips did this. It was an adapter kit for a certain type of typewriter, but like going through and probably putting a circuit board on the bottom and on the bottoms of the keys, putting switches and making it to where it can actually be a keyboard. That would be something cool to do. But no, for the most part, I'm just gonna restore it to where it looks nice. Probably back to where I can type again, and probably just set up on the shelf somewhere in the house and for a decorative item. Turn it into a fridge. How can you turn a fucking typewriter into a fridge? I don't understand your logic. How can you turn an old typewriter into a fridge? So we got John, we got Ben, we got Fummy on. Who else do we got? No, low background. After watching the show Finally Have a Garden, I kind of wanted a typewriter. I went looking for it. You know, like I said, it's in bad shape, but I got it for $75. I've seen restored ones go for like $200-300, and I thought it'd be. I'm mostly steampunk. I thought it'd be a cool add-in for all the stuff I've got. I'm pretty sure somebody's probably done it. I mean, who knows? So with that, let's go ahead and switch on over to the workbench. Alright. So let's go ahead and see what they did. Alright. Oh, that's great. It's upside down with no padding in it. Yeah, really bad shape. That's part of the box. I have to look up some designs of what this box was so I can make it again. Okay. And right there's what it looks like. This had to have been in a bar or something. Barn. Yeah, this had to have been in a barn for a long time. Okay. Yeah, the metal's dented right here. Oh yeah, that's down into the fucking mechanism. Let's see. Yeah, I'll let that tape fix it, right, Ben? God damn. I'll go ahead and pop this case off. At least it's not seized up. Yeah, I think this is gonna take a while to fix. This is definitely gonna be one of those projects I take my time on. Okay, let's see. Come on. One is missing. Why is one missing? Does it even have a one? I don't know. Yeah, the key letterings look good. Doesn't want a baton though. 3 batons. 4 batons. 5, 6, 7, somewhat. Eight doesn't push all the way. No, it's 9 that doesn't push all the way down. Neither does 0. Neither does that one. God, this is in bad shape. Ship doesn't want to. Damn. Okay, so. Well, at least the tape is winding. At least the tape mechanism's good. Y sticks. U, I, O. P needs walk. Quarter half sign needs walk. A is slow coming up. H sticks. Comma sign messed up. Sign messed up. Okay, that's good to know. What they use for one, I. X walks, C walks, B walks, B, and M. That mechanism's messed up. Okay, let's try with the shift. Alright, cool. So they do use I for it. So let's try with the shift lock out. Yep. That one binds. That one binds just a little bit. Yeah. None of the keys I like to walk with the shift on. Hammer does a hair on that one. Yeah. The mechanism needs walk. Ooh. Come on. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and take tape out. Okay. Now I can't remember what they do to... Alright. That's shipped off. Fumbling around trying to figure out how to get this damn thing to slide back. John, you wouldn't have to know that, would you? How to get the paper bar to slide back. God damn. That is rusted all the fuck. Ah, there we go. Okay. Was not wanting to slide. Well, if you're able to find a service manual, send it to me. I haven't attempted to find one yet. Okay, the shift bar's a little screwed up. A little, it's a lot. Looks like the frame's bent a little bit. The fuck? It's an antique typewriter. says in the stream. So what was it again? It was so model number. I don't think there was. It's a Remington Rand. I don't see a model number. I don't see a serial number. It does look like there's some pieces missing off of it. TM, I don't do clickbait. Usually it's whatever it says in the descriptions what I'm doing. I mean, the mechanisms don't look like that badly messed up. They do need cleaned. Oh god, boy, do they need cleaned. I don't see nothing on the plate I took off of it. No model number, John. It says it's a Remington Remette. God damn. So you only came in here because you thought it was clickbait. Well, I see how you are. Damn, that whole fucking mechanism's moving. I might have bet off a little bit more than what I could chew on this one. Hey, at least if it turns back by itself. So, what is that hitting on? Okay, that's another one that seems to be binding. Yeah, that I will. I think what I might do is take all the plastic and rubber off of it. Get it to where it's just the key mechanisms. And I'll probably give it a good bath in PB Blaster. Yeah. Yeah, you no joke, John. No joke at all. Anyway, I mean, it's a cool little device. We'll see what happens with it. I was hoping it's gonna be in better shape than this. Ah, you know what? That kit that Linus used, I can use on this. It has the same buffer rail on it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was expecting something completely different on the mechanisms. I really was. I bet anything once I give this thing a bath and PB blaster, it'll walk a whole lot better. And now I can figure out. I know I'm not gonna be able to get replacement parts for it. I'm probably going to have to improvise and make them. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. But I don't know what it is. It's just something about the way it sounds, just that. It just sounds cool. I don't know what it is. That's the reason why I kind of like click style keyboards. Just, I like the mechanical sound of it. Drives other people nuts. I like it. But yeah, I don't think this is a... Yeah, that snap is awesome. Let's see if I can find a... No. Most people don't understand it. Most people just go, you're nuts. Why would you want to listen to that thing all day long? It's like, dude, that's music to the ears. If it screams when you hit the buttons at night, it's haunted. Ah! Ah! I don't know about it being haunted. I do know it's old, and I do know it needs cleaned bad. I wonder what that is. Some sort of cap. I'm probably not going to be able to get this thing 100% to original, but I could probably get around 65%, maybe 75%. I'm probably not even going to screw around the box. I'm probably what I'm going to do is just make like a wooden base, kind of, you know, stain it, make it look old, antique. Might brand it, who knows. Go through and clean up the key mechanisms, get the thing repainted. I won't worry about putting the lettering back on it unless I can find that font. If I can, I will. I'll probably beat all the dents out of it, sand it, paint it a flat black, and polish the keys up a little bit. And yeah, just probably put it on display. I'd like to get to type again, but we'll just find out how good I am. if that's gonna be possible or not. I don't even know why I'm putting those back on. Anyways, that's about all I got for this one. I will say this much. I am planning on doing something different. Let's go ahead and cut back out here. I am planning on the feed roll. Yeah, the feed rollers are all torn up. They're all flat and yeah, they don't look good. The guy didn't have very many pictures of it, but this was like one of the cheapest ones I could find, so still be expected. I mean, I kind of knew what I was in for whenever I got it. I can't complain too much. If anything, you know, $75 for something that looks antique, looks cool, just set up on the shelf. I mean, that's good for me. Yeah, that's Starwin was telling me about that. About how whenever you go through Resident Evil, correct? RE Resident Evil. I think that's what he was talking about. The save system, you gotta go up to a typewriter, and you know that's how you save the game. But no, I lost my train of thought. What I was gonna say is there's something different and unique I'm gonna be doing. I bought several light novels for the series called Overlord, and if you don't know what it is, it's an anime right now. And before it was an anime, it was a light novel. The anime is actually pretty good. I hear that the light novel's better, and there's a lot of stuff that's left out of the light novel in the anime. So what I'm going to end up doing is once I get all of the books, I'm going to attempt to read them. Either on a video, on stream, or something like that. Probably on a video. Because I know if I do it on stream, I'll get distracted. And at least on a video, I can edit it. So if I stutter or have trouble with a word, I can erase it out. Make it look like I'm good. But if you guys are interested in that, let me know. There's 13 volumes out. Only 9 of them. No, 8 of them are available for purchase. 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 will be available later on. In English, that is. So, that's what I'm planning on doing. I kind of got the inspiration from Antoine and Renovations and all them for their story reading that they're doing on their channel. So, we'll see how it goes. I'll do one chapter, see how it fares, and if it fares out pretty good, if I'm able to converse the story good, probably play the characters a little bit. If I can do it good and it doesn't seem like I have any troubles with it, I'll continue on with all the chapters, all the volumes. Yeah, I think the only thing out of that novel I'm not looking forward to is the end of Volume 7, because I know what happens at the end of Volume 7. It sucks. I hate it whenever they fucking kill off a good character. It was not a main character, it's a character they added in for the Volume 7 book, but what they did to that character, it's just gut-wrenching and repulsive. I fucking hate it. I watched I watched the anime, which was, I think, what was it? Season 3, episode 8 of Overlord. I watched that episode a month ago, and I still can't get that shit out of my head. And it's like, really? But no, I want to read the novels because there's more information in it than what the anime says. It's a good story. It reminds me of playing D&D. Because basically the premise is the main character, they're in a virtual game, kind of like Sword Art Online or something like that. And the game's going down. They're shutting the servers down because the game's out of commission. But he wanted to stay in the game as long as possible because it was a place that he found peaceful. It was his world. We'll take a shot every time we say senpai. No, I'll go into a little bit here in a bit. I'll tell you a little bit about the scene that I was talking about in the show and the novel. But he stays in the game when the servers go down and he falls asleep. And he wakes back up. He's still in the game. The servers are supposed to have been shut down like an hour or so after he wakes up, and enough, he finds out he can't log out. He finds out he can't contact no one. He's kind of stuck in the game. And he goes around looking throughout the place he's in, and all the NPCs are doing their own thing. They kind of came to life. And come to find out, they're in another world. See, that world was the Yggdrasil, and they called the new world, but there's a name for it. I can't remember what it is. And basically it goes through in like the first episode, well, not first episode, the first season, the first 3 novels, I think, they're exploring the world, trying to figure out where they are and what's going on. Then the second season, they go through and start implementing stuff to try to, like, because he's a Elder Lynch, the main character. Think of Skeletor. He's a Elder Lynch. So now they're thinking about, okay, what kind of undead can he make from different races and characters, and goes after a group of lizard men, and then stage attacks a city. And then the third season's kind of all over the place. But the finale of that season is they take over a kingdom, an empire, and call it their own. But in order to do that, they have to set a trap to say that they were provoked. And that's for novel 7 or episodes, what was it? Episodes 6, 7, and 8 in season 3 of the show. Where they set up a trap and let it be known that that's where they are at. And tempt the Empire to do a exploratory mission for the place, and it's called the Great Tomb of Nazarick. And they send off a bunch of what they call walkers. Basically people who don't work for the guild but will do guild work for money. And it's not illegal in the world. It just means you don't have to follow the guild's rules, which means you could do stuff that's illegal. Well, anyways, the job is too dangerous to the guild want to do it, so they send walkers out to do it. And they get a group of walkers, and one of the groups they get's called Team Foresight. And basically they take you in, through the beginning, all of episode 6 and half of episode 7. They kind of build you into these characters from Team Foresight. And I can't remember the goddamn names. Remington, Meru, O'Shea. I can't remember the guy's name. But they go through and they explain and they kind of put you into the background of these characters. And they're all good characters. They don't do anything illegal. They're not bad characters. They're not bad people. I mean, they're people walking for money. But they end up getting caught into this little trap that Ainz and all the other people, the Great Tomb of Nazarick, set up. And basically it's to, one, give them a reason to say, hey, you invaded our territory, we're gonna attack you guys now for, to get back because you guys tried to rob us. And two, to test out the defenses of the Great Tomb of Nazarick. Anyways, it goes through, and there's several guilds, several groups that go down, and they all have horrible fates done to them. And it gets to their group, their guild, Team Foresights. And, yeah, they face off against Ainz himself, and put a little forefront. Think of a game where you got the most OP character, the most badass character. He's level 100. Nothing can touch him. And you're going up against some characters that are, what, level 5, level 10? That's kind of the odds of this. And there's nothing that can touch Ainz or anyone from this tomb. Everyone else is like level 5, level 10. It's almost like World of Warcraft. You can almost fit into a world like that. World of Warcraft, anything like that. That's kind of how the base premise of the world's set up in the show and in the novel. But, yeah. It's OP versus novice. And they go through and they try to escape. They tried to plead. They tried to beg for their life. They tried to make a deal. They tried to leave. They don't steal anything. They've only entered into the tomb to explore. And, yeah, he won't let them. Well, anyways, goes down and they figure out they're screwed. And he starts picking off the team one by one. Well, it gets down to the fact of, okay, he's paralyzed one person on the team. So they try to get the team member O'Shea to leave and to escape. Because it sets up in the premise of the show, the only reason why they went into the tomb was for the money. Because they were putting out a lot of money. O'Shea's family is a former nobility. They got kicked out of nobility by the emperor. And O'Shea's doing these adventures to pay back debt that her father and her mother have arranged and set up. Since they want to live like nobles still. So that's the only reason why she's doing it. And this was her last adventure she was going to do. After this one, she was taking her two sisters, and they were going to go off and find a better life. Live a better life. Not have to deal with the parents no more. Well, anyways, the team members tried to get her out of there. And at the end of the day, she ends up escaping for the time being. And Ainz ends up beating the other three members. See, one of the girls and one of the guys, they get paralyzed. Their fates, they get thrown into a pit. I can't remember the guy's name or the person's name, but apparently he's running out of nesting room. He's, I guess, a parasitic type creature that lives in the tomb of Nazarick. They're running out of nesting room, so they throw them down there for new nests. Think about that for a bit. Live. Still living. The other guy, Robodite. I can't pronounce his fucking name, but it starts with an R. He's a religious-based, a holy spellcaster. And Ainz plans to wipe his memory of the god he worships. And basically implant a different god, see if his powers still walk. Just, mind fuck with him. And later on in novels, it comes to find out he's done it so many times to this guy that he's gone crazy. He doesn't remember who he is. He can't have a logical conversation. He's gone. He's still alive, but he's cuckoo. Then he gets to Shay. Shay attempts to escape but fails. And then it comes down to he sends one of his floor guardians after her. And I believe the floor guardian's name is Shelter Bloodfallen. She's a vampire. And basically what it was is the team members begged Dines to let her go. If you have any sense of friendship, any sense of honor, anything like that, please let our friend go. You can take us instead. You can do anything you want instead. You can do anything. Just let our friend go. And Irons tells him, there's no room for mercy for thieves like you, but I will grant a kindness. And this is his kindness. The kindness was to show her the fears and despair of her trying to leave. Show that she has no hope of escaping, and then kill her mercilessly with no pain. That's his view of kindness. Well, anyways, she escapes. She gets caught by Shaltir. Runs away again. Comes to find out she can't leave because they're underground. Goes for one last ditch attack. And fails. It cuts away with her being grappled by Shaltir and her laughing maniacally as she's turning into a vampire to kill her. Anyways, it cuts from that scene to Irons in his throne room, kind of watching everything's going on. After that, one of the maids come up and says everything's going accordingly. And then the question pops up, and I'll have to look on, because I've got this typed down. It comes back, and it's like, so, what'd you do? Oh no, what? Here's what it was. She comes in, she starts speaking, but she's speaking with a different voice. And the girl's like an insect girl. And she's speaking with a different voice because her voice got destroyed in the last season. And one of the other females, that's the Albedo, says, you cannot be pleased by hearing that thief's voice again. And he's like, on the contrary, I'm the one that suggested to her to take the girl's voice. And it's not really known who she's talking about until you listen to her talk again. And when she talks, she's talking about Shay. And what was said was, her head was given to one of the Selkat demons, her arms were divided amongst the dead man's struggle, Lord Demiurge requested her skin, and the rest of her remains were fed to Grant's children. In the end, I believe every last piece of her was useful in some way. And that was said by Antoma. And you're sitting there going, what the fuck? Why? And then later on, after that whole scene, it pans off to her two sisters. And two sisters are in the house, and they're talking to each other back and forth, wondering when Shay's going to come home, wondering when they're going to start the new life together. Unbeknownst to them, she's been dissected, disseminated, and sent to different places. And killed. So, from that point on, that show, that's kind of why I started hating it, because it's like, why? But Irons is not a good guy in that show. He's brought up to be a good guy, but he's not a good guy. And it gets worse throughout the novels. After season 4 will show off a lot of it. So, that's the reason why I'm reading the light novels, and going from there. So, anyone else have any questions I want to ask since I went off on that little tangent? If not, I'm probably going to end this stream soon. I know nothing, Jon Snow. But no, Grim Brooding. It's the best game I can say that show, that novel revolves around of would be D&D. That's the best comparison I have to it. Oh God, Starwind. But no, that's the best one I could come up with is D&D. That one and Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer's a lot of the same thing. Ah, we got a Game of Thrones reference. Cool from you on. But God blessing on this wonderful. I've never heard of that. Grim? I've never heard that show. Now, I kind of recognize the quote, but it wasn't from that show. It's from a show called The Saga of Tanya the Evil, which is kind of a weird show even unto itself. Konosuba. I never heard of it. Oh, that show. Okay. I know what show you're talking about. I've seen things on that show where the guy has the ability to take other women's underwear or panties or whatever it is. Like, I think it's something like that. I haven't watched it. Honestly, I didn't even know what the name of it was. I might watch it. I'm still on an anime kick. This is my first stream coming back, so. John, no, that's just the tip of the iceberg for that show. That's just the tip. It gets weirder. Let's see, I can name off a couple other shows kind of one that's weird like that. No Game, No Life, that's a weird one. Is it wrong to pick up chicks in a dungeon? That's another one. I can't think of any other shows that would be just as weird as that. And that's about it. That's all I can think of. But no, I like Overlord because it reminds me of D&D, and really, Irons on Gold reminds me of Ortesk, our DM for our game we're playing right now, because they have a lot of the same strategies. Well, we're talking about shows based off of games. You know, kind of like Overlord's based off of a game, so is Goblin Slayer's based off of D&D also. But like Sword Art Online, that's a show based off of a game. Not an actual game, but a game. Yeah, I know. I've seen references of it. Like, there's one episode where they deal with a frog. It's a frog, isn't it? Tell me if I'm right. They go to, I guess, slay or fight with a frog. And a lot of weird shit happens in that one. No. Overlord story remind me of Gane no Kill. Gamma no. Oh, fuck! I can't pronounce the goddamn name. Yep, that's why I thought Grim. What is the name of? Is oh my god, Kill. I can't remember the name of the goddamn show. Yeah, that's it. I'll put it in the side chat. That's a road show where every fucking character dies in it. In some sort of weird, horrible, horrific way. And no, it's not Sergeant Frog, Starwind. No, there's an actual scene in that one where they're fighting with frogs. Unless you've seen the show too, and that's the name of the frog. I'm not for sure. I haven't seen it, so I can't confirm yes or no. But that show right there is a mindfuck from the word go. Kama ga kill. I think the A is silent in that one. Kama ga kill. Auction sniped. Oh, you're buying that camera, aren't you, John? Of what show, Starwind? Sergeant Frog or the one Kono Saba, the one Grim was talking about? Or Excel Trip Saga? Oh, you're trying to get it? Well, here's hoping to you. Just keep a close eye on that auction deal. That's one of the reasons why I don't like bidding on eBay. Is fucking auction snipers. God, I fucking hate them. That's why that's like on this typewriter I bought it from. It's like make me an offer, and the guy was wanting $90 for it, and it's been up for a couple weeks. And I offered $75, and he said done. So I was like, okay. No, I can't think of any other shows anything to talk about. And KG needs to hurry up and get done with this holiday season so we can go back to talking about Mechanic Tuesdays and Make Anime. We still gotta talk about Steam Boy, and we're gonna be talking about a bunch of the Gundam series next after Steam Boy. Good. I've never been on one of those sites, so I don't know. I only know eBay and Amazon. And I take that back. eBay, Amazon, and Etsy. But Etsy's not a bidding site, it's just a buying site. But no, what other shows I've seen? I can't think of any other shows to name off that would actually be good. Scrabble. I don't know. I'll ask her. She's asleep right now. I won't get a chance to talk to her till tomorrow sometime. Maybe Sunday. I'm not for sure. But, oh no, I know one. I watched, the Evangelion 3.0 You Cannot Redo movie. That is a weird fucking movie. Episode 1, no, Evangelion 1.0 and Evangelion 2.0 was somewhat on track to what the show was. But at the end of 2.0, where Unit 1 goes berserk, that's where they kind of cut it off and went to, okay, this is where Third Impact happens. And it's, yeah, I went from there to the beginning of 3.0, and it's like, it's a weird fucking show. I've got to watch it all again, and I might talk about it on Mechanic Tuesday sometime. But the movie is definitely better than the show, but it's a lot more of a what the fuck. It's not as much of a what the fuck as what the movie was, but the show is the movie is a what the fuck. I know there's one show KG's looking for. It's I can't remember what was it. It was it's one of the new Gundam series that's supposed to be coming out next year. It's Half-Race Flash. Gundam Half-Race Flash. That's what it is, I believe. You talking about Shinji's voice? It's Shinji. Yeah. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream off now. I've got to get going to the fire department. Well, I gotta be passing out toys and meals to the people in town, so I've got to go do that. It's been fun. I'll try to get a video out. I'll try to get the foot up some more out this weekend. Stolen. Promise. Even Unit 1 was... Oh, okay. I got you. That's... that actually be kind of terrifying a little bit. But, yeah, I've got to go do that. I'll try to get episode 3 out this weekend for Super Mario Brothers. I'm going to try to do a test video for reading. I'm probably gonna read the epilogue in one of those books and just see how it goes, and then delete it afterwards. See if people want to actually listen to me read a story. Antoine wants me to read it in sexy, Sparky voice, which is just me talking in a really low pitched voice like this. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably try to do... I might read the epilogue in one of those books this Sunday morning, see how it goes. Since we ain't doing Caffeinator or Die again until next year. So, yeah. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you to John Doe, Starwind, Grim Brooding, Ben C, Fermion, Benevolent Writer. Thank you all for coming in, saying hey, chatting with me. Let's say put the creepypasta up. Let's see what happens. Anyways, take care, guys.